Hi, I'm Katie.
I'm Steve.
And we're from Trail Less Traveled.
Today we're going to talk tow vehicle.
Specifically, we're going to talk about our 2017 F350.
Yeah, it's a very nice truck. It pulls super easy. There's so many pros about it. It's definitely a vehicle that we love.
Yeah, it's kind of the Cadillac of tow vehicles, so to speak. It's got all of the creature comforts and as much towing capacity as you want, unless you get into a really, really big trailer.
Yeah, like a triple axle or something like that, then you'd want to move more towards a dually, which you could get this truck in a dually, but we did not need that. We have a 37-foot travel trailer, weighs about 10,000 pounds, and so it pulls that pretty easy.
We can load up the bed of the truck with bikes, grills, firewood, sand to make your own sand pit. I mean, you can put whatever you wanted back there and it's gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah,
so
it definitely has a heavy payload and you can put whatever you want back there.
Some of the other things that we like about it, just some of the creature comforts. I mean, from the massaging seats to the tow mirrors that are, you just push a button inside and they expand out to their full length. We've fought the manual tow mirrors before and you're like leaning out the window, wrestling with the mirror, and it's just not super fun to do that.
There's so many easy things about it. And so many things that make it nice. It has blind spot monitoring and you can get it for your trailer, which our trailer is just about 3-4 extra feet longer than it can be, so but it still is useful. It also has adaptive cruise control, which is very nice.
Yeah, it's got tire pressure monitoring system for the truck, which is great. You can also integrate a tire pressure monitoring system for your trailer. Just safety features to make towing more safe and just easier.
Yeah, you can integrate a camera into your screen in your vehicle. We didn't do either one of those things, but you can do all that stuff. There are times when you're towing when you don't even know that the trailer is back there. It just has all of the features it needs to make towing a comfortable experience. Yeah, I did a 10-hour drive with it one time, so, you know, it wore me out, but in a different vehicle, that would have, you know, I'd have been spent for days after that. But this just makes it pretty easy.
It's just very stable, so you don't feel like your trailer's pushing you around or anything. It's just a good, solid truck.
Yes.
So there's lots of pros to it.
We'll talk about some cons.
Yeah, what cons are there?
I hate even saying the cons because they're really not that bad. But anyways, Katie thinks it's too tall. It's too tall for our kids. We have a 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and they sometimes can't reach the handle. Yeah,
they'll be trying to get it, and they're just not quite tall enough to get the leverage they need to pop the door handle open. So, you know, they just can't pop in and out of it sometimes.
Yeah, it's not a Honda Civic and doesn't get 40 miles a gallon. It gets about 15, 17 when you're not towing, and about 8 to 10 when you are towing.
Yeah.
You probably could get a little bit more if you slowed down, but, you know, who wants to do that?
It's also just a very big vehicle. I wouldn't say parking it is hard because you have the 360 camera, so you can see completely around the vehicle, so you know where the truck is and you're not going to hit anything. You just have to find a parking spot that's big enough for this thing. And even if you do find a spot that's big enough, you may still be sticking out the back pretty far.
Yes. One
One of the cons for us, and for a lot of people this isn't going to be a con, but we're a family of 5 and then we have a big dog. When we get on the long road trips, sometimes the dog and the kids all kind of start fighting for the foot space back there.
Yeah. If you didn't have a dog, it would be fine.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have 3 kids, like, it'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Because it is actually very spacious back there. But it is just 5 seats and we have to put an extra animal in there. So
that's the size of a full-grown person.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you know, a lot of it too is the dog's getting wrapped up in the cord for the tablets and things like that. So, you know, it's just one of those things that it's probably, for most people, not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So, but, you know,
it was so easy.
Really easy.
Yeah, that we didn't have to think too much about it. We know pretty much everything about this truck and how it works with towing and how far we can make it, those sorts of things. But easy is not always fun.
So we're changing from an F-350 to a Tesla Model X.
Yeah, so obviously this is not going to be easy to tow.
It's crazy.
And not going to be able to tow that with it.
No, we're going to have to make a switch in that department too if we're going to be towing with this.
Yeah, so its maximum towing capacity is 5,000 pounds, so you need something a lot less. And yeah, it'll just be super interesting to see what electric can do with towing.
Yeah, electric cars are obviously improving at a pretty rapid pace. So we think it's going to be easier and easier to tow with an electric vehicle. And so we wanted to learn the ropes.
Yeah, just really figure out how to do it. There's a lot of very interesting things that you could do with it. And so that's one of the big reasons that we want to do it. Try all those things out and bring you along with. It does, first thing everybody thinks is, first, can it tow something of any sorts? Well, it can tow 5,000 pounds. That's decent. We can get a bunkhouse trailer to be able to tow. Anyways, and
small.
Then it'll be small.
One room, no separate rooms. We have a bedroom and a kid's room and a living room kitchen area in this camper. That's not going to be the case. It's all going to be one space in a camper that's 5,000 pounds or less.
The next thing would be how far you can go. So without a vehicle behind you and doing about 55 or 60, this thing can go about 350 miles before needing a charge. And those are all the things we want to figure out, is how far can it actually go with towing a trailer. My assumption is it's going to be decreased by about 60 to 75%. So I'm thinking maybe it'll get 100 miles. But also, on the other side of it, when you get to your campsite, if you have electric, you can just plug it in overnight and be ready to go in the morning.
If we have to stop and charge to get farther distances, maybe we're going to find cool things we would have missed along the way. We're going to find out how fast does it charge when you get to the campsite, or is that even possible?
Yeah.
We want to test out if we can do an entirely free camping weekend. Find a free campsite with an electrical hookup, use the supercharge stations. Not all Teslas have free supercharging. This one does. So can we go camping for an entire weekend without paying for any fuel, campsite, or anything like that? There's a lot of things that we want to figure out, and we're excited to figure out, and we can't wait to get on the road with it.
Yes. There's obviously lots of limitations, but also a lot more adventure with it.
I already have range anxiety. I'm already scared we're going to be stranded on the side of the road somewhere. But I think that we can figure it out, because there have been other people that have done towing with a Tesla, but it's been 1 or 2 times and with different trailers and things. And we think that if you, just like we learned the ropes with the truck and made towing with the truck better, we think that we can learn the ropes to be able to tow with the Tesla more efficiently.
Yes. So
there's just a lot of fun things to learn, and we just kind of wanted a challenge.
Yeah, this is definitely a challenge.
We knew, and we have a desire to travel farther, longer distances, but where we're at in our lives right now, we don't really have the time to be able to do that. We have to stay a little bit closer to home. So this is offering us a challenge with camping where we're still staying close to home, but still having some fun learning some new things.
Yeah, and the idea is to give you guys some good ideas of what it's like, and when they start coming out with electric trucks, then, if we can move to one of those, we'll move to one of those and see how that goes, because that's just so interesting. It's so different. It's not diesel. You can't stop every, 10 miles and fill up with diesel.
Yeah.
You do have to plan your routes.
Yes.
Most people that are taking their RV out are planning their routes anyways, but we have to plan actually where we're going to stop and actually get energy.
Yes. It's going to take more planning, more thought out routes. It's just going to be an all-around different experience, and we're excited to try those things out.
Yes.
So obviously the next step is we've got the car, so now we've got to get the trailer.
Yeah. So we'll be looking for those, and when we get that, we'll show you.
Yeah, we'll take you to see what we found. You know, we've been looking a little bit, so we have a little bit of an idea, but we got to get the trailer next before we can go on some adventures. If you've been following our channel, you may wonder, because we clearly love our camper that we have, and you may be wondering what we're going to be doing with that. And we are going to keep it, and we're actually going to try to rent it out, which we'll share that experience with you too. So if you're interested in renting your camper out, what that's like, we're going to try it with this guy behind us.
We'll tell you all about that, how it goes, the good and the bad with it, and if this goes really well, we may get rid of it too, and just be solely electric.
Or maybe they'll come up with an electric truck that can tow it before we'd make that decision. Who knows? On to a new adventure.
Yes.
If you like this video, be sure to click the like button. Comment down below. Do you think this is going to work or not?
Definitely. We love comments.
Yeah, we'll try to get a response out to everybody.
Especially about this.
Yeah, this could be comical. I bet people are going to think we're idiots, and that's okay.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss when we die on the side of the road.
Yes, and use a generator to charge it.
Hey, learning experiences, right? All right, guys, we'll see you on the trail.
See you on the trail.
Bye.
Bye.